Hello everyone, I'm Marlon, a freshman at UT Austin. Welcome to Demystifying Majors, a new series where I will talk to students at my college to try to answer your questions about majors. Today, I will be interviewing a fellow Longhorn to talk about the radio, television, film major at UT Austin. Let's hear from our guest.
My name is Ingram Hodges, he, him. I'm 20. I'm graduating from the University of Texas at Austin with a radio, television, film degree. Back in high school, I used to make like these dumb, short skit videos with my friends, and I think that's sort of like a common thing, like make like YouTube videos with your friends and whatnot. And that sort of turned, like, as we went along, that turned into like more and more like actual like productions with like skits and stuff, and they were all terrible. But near the end of the line, I was like, I could actually see myself doing this full time, or like pursuing this as like a career. I think in a degree like this, the biggest fear is like, am I good enough? Like, how am I going to be like, you see all these people, especially like graduating, and the upper echelon of like these people who are like, they know what they're doing. They have all this gear. They like have this like crew of people, like they're making all this amazing stuff. It's how am I ever going to compete with that? And I think, I think as you go along, especially near the end, like you really, you find your place, and you may not, be like, you may not ever see yourself like making this sort of stuff that like the people you look up to do, but like you find your balance and you find like what you're good at. And, for me, like helping making myself like really narrow in, the kinds of things I was doing like on set, or like, help me like cultivating like my skills as like an editor, or like as a director, really helped me sort of, I guess, find my niche. In RTF, especially at UT, there's this element of like half the classes you take are like film, production, and the other half are like film studies programs. And mostly dependent on the teacher you get, but I really had some good experiences in some of those film studies classes. But I think for me, like I'm so focused on like the production aspect that like having to like split that 50-50, like I know a lot of the time it was difficult, like sitting through those classes, and like I could be doing direction class or something like that, but I have to do this. But I think over time, like especially be on the other end of it, like I may not have been able to take every class that I wanted to take, but it sort of helped me, I guess, stay balanced, and remembering the roots of like film and like different aspects of it and cultures and everything. It's really helpful and helps you like sort of cultivate like a diverse like creative mindset, if that makes sense. But definitely like film production classes were my favorite. It's I guess I love hate it. It's really like what you make of it. Like at this, degree, you can't just like take the classes and graduate and like feel, I guess, satisfied in a way. Like it's really a matter of like taking the projects, like, the projects you're given, really making them your own and like learning from them, and also like volunteering and like stepping up and, taking on different roles and figuring out stuff you like, stuff you don't like. Like just this semester I took a sound design class, and I'd never done anything in sound before, and I spent a decent amount of time this past semester like doing like in post-production sound mixing, which is something I never thought I'd do, and I don't think I'd make a career out of it, but it was a lot of fun, and it sort of taught me like all these different skills. I think one of the biggest things is, go for it. There's a lot of, going into a career field like this, there's so much uncertainty, and there's a lot of people, parents, people, like teachers that like will say like, don't do it, like there's like, go for this career, have this like other major in the back of your head, like, or like go in without a major and see if you like it. There's all this like concern and this like stuff that like, or fear that gets put in your head. And I think it's really important just to like go for it because, it is good to have a backup plan, but really, if you're depending on it, then that's what you're going to end up doing. You really have to like jump in feet first to a certain extent. You're going to feel like you don't know what you're doing. And that's what everyone feels like. And like, I think that's the biggest thing is just keep going forward with it. And then, really allowing yourself to like explore those like different avenues, and different like areas of expertise that, you might end up liking.